Hello! Okay. Don't put your arms out like that. I'll lose some hair that way. Hi! Hey, Patty Smith. Yes, Primetime Pizza. That's some amazing stuff. To be honest with you, going to college there, I mostly ate Palermo's, and I don't even know if they're still around, but they were the cheapest pizza that you could legally call food. And then we made a lot out of some Papa John's coupons that apparently never expired. So Primetime Pizza was like treat pizza, just to give you a sense of the pizza gourmet situation that was going on when I was in college. And they are still the cheapest you can legally call pizza. I am pleased to hear it. Welcome, adventurous drinkers. Welcome to my bar. I am Ansel Birch, the Indecisionist, and I will be your dungeon barkeep today. Today, coming to you from the elemental plane of fire, because the wizard who controls the magic portal at the back of my bar still thinks it's funny to send me to weirdly themed locations. Psychopyro's excited that there is fire, and as should come as no surprise, the twist for being in the elemental plane of fire is that I am going to have to introduce fire into this cocktail somehow, and I'm also going to introduce spice into this cocktail somehow. So today is going to be completely off the wall bananas, and again, it's all for you. So thank you, friends of the internet, for continuing to watch and telling your friends and all of the things, because it gives me an excuse to do this silly shenanigans. Burning the breeze. Ink.Viking Viking Chick says, burning the breeze. It seems I might. And yeah, so to Grayson's point, it is going to be fun. And I've got an array of spicy things here on the bar with me. I've got my gnomish fire out and ready. So we are all prepared to really make a go of this. If you're new here, I am going to make a cocktail using the roll of some gaming dice to choose all of the ingredients that go into that cocktail, as well as the name. I am no expert mixologist. I am barely a functional human being, but I am adventurous enough to try whatever I make, and I'll tell you how it is. So, what do you say we find out what the dice have in store for me today in the Dungeon Barkeep's Advanced Dungeon Barkeep? Yeah, random potation generator is what I said on the description, so let's go with that. The random potation generator, the RPG. Fire! Alright, so the first thing we need to do is roll our first die. If I switch over to our dice cam, you can see that I'm going to roll this D4. The D4 is going to choose an essential mixer for me, and that's a 2. 2 on that chart is grenadine, so we're off to a good start. It's going to be the right color for something I'm going to set on fire. That's exciting. It'll match the backdrop. Next, I'm going to roll a D6. D6 goes in there. That's a 1. That's going to pick a garnish for us. A 1 on the garnish chart is a lime twist, so I've got a lime over here. That's handy because I'm probably going to end up having to use a lime boat at some point to set this thing on fire. So yeah, we got that going for us. Next up is the D8. D8 is going to give us a 7. These are less essential mixers. 7 on this is the Bloody Mary mix. So there's our spicy influence. The spicy Bloody Mary mix from Saucy Wench is going to be our spice. Yay! I don't have to shoehorn it in there. Fate did it for me. Yes. I am still going to have to set it on fire. It has been a while since we've had lime. You're right. Yeah. But now it's novel, right? It's not tired anymore. All right. Next up is a D10. This is going to choose our liquor. All right. That's a 9. So on the liquor chart, 9 is vodka. All right. Wow. We're just making a Bloody Mary at this point. I'm just going to set a Bloody Mary on fire. Great. This turned out, everything's turning up Dungeon Barkeep. Optional garnish, a single flaming hot Cheeto. Oh, if only I'd brought flaming hot Cheetos through the portal with me. All right. Next up is a D12. This is going to choose our bar term for the day. Let's switch back over. That's a 4. 4 on the bar terms chart is dirty. Dirty usually just involves putting the juice of something into it, usually olives. Do I have any olives out? Oh, I forgot to bring the olives out, which is lucky since it didn't call for olives. But I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll put a little bit of cherry juice in there, since some people do Dirty Shirley Temples, not just with booze, but with the juice from the boozy cherries. So I'll put a little bit of that in there to make it a little dirty. And the last thing we need to do is pick the name of our cocktail. So, of course, the star of the show is the D20. There it is, 15. Now, these names are suggested by friends on the internet, including you, it could be. So those names can be suggested on my website, indecisionist.com/dungeonbarkeep, and it's linked in the doobly-doo. These are randomized, so it's a new list, or a new arrangement of the list every week. And it cycles through more than 100 different variables to pick this list every week. This time, 15 gives me Alchemist's Fire. Man, I couldn't have picked it. I couldn't have picked better. Everything's coming up perfect. A Flaming Mary, yeah. And that should work with the pomegranate. You're absolutely right. Oh, a Flaming Mary instead of a Flaming Mo. Good. Okay, all right, Ink.Viking Chick, all right. Incidentally, if you want to see a Flaming Mo get made, I'm a big fan of, because of course I take in the other nerdy bartenders on the internet. How to Drink, the guy from that, Greg, made a Flaming Mo on his channel. So if you check out How to Drink, he does much different production than I do, but it's still cocktails, so you might enjoy that if you like this. All right, so all that being done, let's go ahead and make this thing. Yeah, so I'm going to switch to the bar top and see how it goes. All right, we're not going to need a mixing tin today. That's exciting. I think we're just going to make this one in the glass. So here's a rocks glass. I am going to need a twist of lime, so I'm going to go ahead and get that ready ahead of time. You know what? I want the fancy twist. Oh, I don't remember what he used for the cough syrup. He had a liquor that was like cough syrup, as I recall. All right, so we're gonna use this zester to get a nice long spiral peel. Oop, or not, maybe not. I need to sharpen this thing. Anybody know how to sharpen one of these things? All right, that'll just have to do. That is a gross zest. All right, let's try a hipster peel. Let's get something a little bit more aesthetically pleasing. There we go. I don't know where the trend of starting to use these vegetable peelers for our zesting came from, but there it is. All right, so that's going to be our lime. I'm going to give it a little squeeze. Just probably a bar spoonful there. Just to give it a little extra kick. Not that it needs it. All right, so we're going to do vodka. 2 ounces of vodka. We're going to top it with the Bloody Mary mix. We've already got our garnish. Grenadine is going to go in there. So, there's the grenadine. So we're going to do 3/4 of an ounce. No. We're going to do 1/2 ounce of grenadine. Yep, perfect. Into the cup. All right. And I think the coolest way to do this is going to be to do a pre-flame. So what I'm going to do is grab... And this is going to change the flavor significantly. So we'll see how much I'm ruining this whole beautiful Bloody Mary with what I'm about to do here. It is my favorite jigger. Yeah. My new jigger, which I love very much. All right. So I've just done something unholy back here to a sugar cube. I'm going to shake it around a little bit, and then I'm going to get it out with my bar spoon so that I don't get any extra of that accelerant in there that doesn't need to be in there. We're just going to hang out with that on the top of the glass for a sec. Can you tell I didn't plan ahead for that enough? There we go. Hold on. All right, I'm going to set that off to the side. Light the match. Kabang. Okay, so now we're on fire. Everybody's favorite sentence here on Dungeon Barkeep. Get that nice and attractive in the middle. All right, so we've done that. Now we're going to douse it with this cold vodka. Oh, I should have roasted the lime peel on it. That would have been really smart. Okay. Now I'm going to get a bar spoon of my cherry juice. So now it's dirty. I'm going to stir that around. Break that guy up a little bit. Just going to try and get that to dissolve as much as possible. Am I going to have to get out a muddler? Is this... Today is just dirty everything at the bar? You've reached... Patty Smith says you've reached peak barkeep when you have a favorite jigger. Aw, well, I'm pleased to have finally made it. All right. So, all of that is done. I think that's all of the ingredients, so we're just going to top it off with Bloody Mary mix. There we go. Once again, this is from the Saucy Wench. Ooh. Ah. Thank you to them for sending it. Stir that together, get everything incorporated. I have a feeling the sweetness is not going to do the Bloody Mary mix any favors. Well, maybe it'll be fine. I'm going to warm this guy up a little bit. Give it a twist. And pop it in there. And there you have it. So, Alchemist's Fire. Let's see how it is. Huh. So the cherry and pomegranate from the grenadine and the cherry juice are actually doing really nicely in here. It offsets some of the celery-ness of the Bloody Mary mix, which normally I love, but in this case, it's sort of, that's stepping to the side in favor of this sweetness. So you've still got the tomato, you've still got the spice, you've still got all of that roasty goodness. Not to mention the slight warmth from the fire that we got here. Picked up the temperature of the vodka that I put in there. It wouldn't be my first choice to put sweet elements into a Bloody Mary, but depending on the brunch you're having, I could see this working. If you're having a brunch that is very savory and you want to offset that, or if you're gonna do one of those full Wisconsin breakfasts where you do like the celery stalk and the beef stick and the cheese on a skewer and a whole deviled egg and all that stuff in there, the extra sweetness might give it a little bit of contrast with all of that savory. So I actually think it's pretty good. If you like Bloody Marys, The Alchemist's Fire. There it is. We did it. So all that being said, friends, thank you so much once again for watching. All the stuff I usually say, all the stuff that YouTubers usually say, like, subscribe, click the buttons, links in the thing. But I do want to make a special point of pointing out two things that are going to happen this weekend. The first being signups for TTRPG Pickup Con 10. If you are interested at all in playing at an RPG or running an RPG, now is a great time to get into TTRPG Pickup Con. There are loads of people already a part of it every month, and you could be one of them. If you are one of them and you didn't know, signups are this weekend. So this Saturday, starting at midnight, the signups will be open to everybody. Registration is simple. All you have to do is go to the website, linked in the doobly-doo, and you can sign up. One step. TTRPGPickupCon.com will get you there. Later on in that day, later than midnight, at 3:30 p.m. Central, you can watch me on the 9th Level Games Twitch channel. We are going to be playing a game called Mazes, which is absolutely fabulous, and it's being run by a very good friend, Sarah, who runs an amazing table full of joy and discovery. I really, really had a blast with part 1 last weekend, and I cannot recommend enough that you check it out. And I misspoke. It's not Saturday. It's Sunday. Sunday at 3:30. So definitely head on over there. Check that out. Link is also in the doobly-doo. All that being done, drink adventurously, friends. Mm.